Hey, how in the world are you doing? I literally just got back from the gym, and I am telling you that I'm hurting right now. But I wanted to jump on for a minute. What's up, Jason Alt, Todd Tyndall? How you doing? Wanted to jump on real quick and say, I have I was just now at the gym, and for a while I've been listening to Ed Milet's podcast. If you don't listen to Ed Milet, what's up, Dan Kelleher? How you doing? I strongly suggest you listen to Ed Milet. My gosh, he is freaking unreal. But he had these this I don't know, their husband and wife, whatever. They were on his show, and hey Kevin, how are you, bro? And man, they reminded me of some of the things that I did to blow up my business, to blow up um, my career, to blow up my social media presence, to just expand in every direction. Some of the things that I've done, and it was so it was one of those moments. I mean, I was literally listening to this, running at a pace at 5.4, I think, on the treadmill, and I'm like, and I heard it, and I'm like, whoa! I slowed it way down to 2.5, started walking, and I rewound it, and I listened to it again, and they're talking about, look, all of us are experts in our own right. Nikki Alt, how are you? Nikki is an expert photographer, fantastic photographer. Make sure you're following her because she is legit. Eric Brower, what's up, bro? Eric Brower is an expert with some dealer aftermarket and F&I stuff. He was the general manager of a dealership. The guy is unbelievable. Jason Alt, sign guy, the digital signage expert, right? So, what they were talking about made me go, man, that's it. That's it. That is the secret to blowing up. See, people, all kinds of people. I deal with a ridiculous amount of people on a daily basis. And some people I deal with get it, and some people are still working on getting it. But here's the thing. This is the secret to success. It's been passed down for thousands of years. Zig Ziglar said, if you help enough other people get what they want in life, you will have everything that you want out of life, or something to that effect. Hold it. I happen to have the Zig Ziglar little book of big quotes. And look, as soon as you open the flap up, look what it says. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. So that's what he said, verbatim, directly out of his little book of big quotes. Interestingly enough, this couple has one of the top podcasts in the world, or something. She's like, it's called The Skinny Girl or something like that. I don't know. Amazing show with her and her boyfriend / husband, and with Ed Milet. So the way you heal the hamstrings, dude, I have no idea. I've never had an injured hamstring, but I would walk it off, man. You got to man up, dude. Come on. Got to man up. So I'm just kidding. So the way that you can blow up anything in your life or your business, your career, is stop focusing on you. Stop telling the world how smart you are. Start telling the world how great everybody around you is. Start promoting other people. Start talking about how awesome Jason Alt is with digital signage. Start talking about Eric Brower being a badass in the dealership space. Start talking about Nikki Alt being an amazing photographer. Stop thinking about you. Shift your focus from you to other people. When you shift your focus, I've listened to I'm listening to David Goggins' book too for a second time. Like, look, he said it. He said that when they were doing his second time in Hell Week, he realized that he needed to stop focusing on him being like, I got to get through this. I mean, they're carrying the boats over their heads and they're running through the sand and the water and the waves and all of that. And listen, he said, I realized that I needed to take the focus off of me and put it on my team and how I can help these other guys, the weaker ones, the slower ones, how I could help them. There is a bug flying around in my space, by the way, and it's not making me happy. That's the thing, is we all get, and listen, I've been there. I get there every day. I get caught up in my own stuff. We all do. I've been caught up in my own stuff millions of times, probably. I don't know, millions, but maybe, I don't know, 60, 70,000 thoughts a day, and 95% of them are a repeat from the day before. 95% of my thoughts are a repeat from the day before, and they're all tinged with some sort of negativity. If I take the focus off of me and what I'm not getting and why it's not happening for me and how this is going wrong, or oh, I got this challenge, dude, take a minute, step back, and put the focus on someone else. How can I help someone else? Ask Jason Alt. And I'm not saying this to brag, but I know that when things are not going exactly the way I want them to, I've got to go help somebody else. And I went to Jason's office the other day, spent 6 hours with them, I think, 5 or 6 hours. Had a great lunch with them and their entire team. And then we put together a lot of plans and ideas. And I'm helping him promote the Grant Cardone conference coming to Columbus, 10xcolumbus.com. If you're not going to be there, like, I'm going to be front row VIP. There's going to be other VIPs. I've got friends coming in. Justin Jarrick told me tonight that he's going to come up. He might even bring his wife. Adam Marburger told me he's coming to the conference. He's going to bring his business partner. Like, dude, get to this conference. But that's besides the point. Like, a whole day, 6, 7, 8 hours with Grant Cardone, Roddy Chong, it's going to be sick. And if you can't afford a VIP seat for $9.99, buy the one that's $397, general admission, executive seating. They're all the same price. It's first come, first serve on executive, and you're right there, right behind the VIPs. So get a ticket. Like, that's crazy. Eric, come, dude. Come on. You got to get in the VIP, though, because VIP includes lunch with Grant. It includes lunch with Grant. It includes a private Q&A with Grant. It includes all kinds of stuff. You go to the website, 10xcolumbus.com. But that's not why I did this stream. Eric, if you're not there, man, I'm going to block you on Facebook and unfriend you, block your phone number, and block you on every other form of social media. I'm just kidding. You need to be there, dude. But anyway, so, like, listen. Let's share a seat. Come on, dude. Eric Brower. Man, he prints money for a living. So look, the way to blow up any business, I don't care what it is. What's up, Spencer Hughes? How you doing? Paul, you can go, dude. They have airplanes that leave Australia and come to the United States. Come on, dude. You can do it. You can do it. Hey, I need to get a good, solid Australian entrepreneur on my show. Hit me up, Paul. Let me know what you do. If you guys know any solid rock star entrepreneurs that are legitimate, that want to be on my show. I mean, I've got Jesse Itzler coming on next month. I just had Andy Frisilla. I've had some amazing people on the show. I want to get some rock stars on the show. So hit me up. Send me a direct message if you have anybody. If I have to jump through 1,000 hoops to get them on the show, then they probably don't belong on my show. But anyway, so I'd love to have some awesome people on, though, if you know anyone. Todd Bailey. Todd Bailey's in the house. What's up, Todd? So look, if you want to blow up any business, if you want to blow up on social media, I see this so much. I coach people. I coach people every day. People hire me to be their coach on social media. What's up, Brad French? And I teach them how to freaking blow up. See, Eric, no, don't follow Global Dealer Solutions. He's doing it wrong. I'm supposed to say follow Global Dealer Solutions. So, but that's what I'm talking about. You've got to, like, when you're doing a live stream, promote other people. When you're doing videos and stuff, I mean, yes, you're going to mix in some of your message, but you've got, like, okay, let me give you an example. Have you seen the movie Miracle on 34th Street? He said, what? Have you seen the movie Miracle on 34th Street? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm not waiting. Most of you have. A lot of you have. And guess what? One of the best parts, the pivotal moment in that movie, was when the Santa Claus said, oh, we don't have that here at Gimbals. Go down the street to this other store, their biggest competitor, whatever, I forget the name of that store. They have it in stock. Go buy it there. And if you remember the movie, the manager's veins started bulging out of his head. He flips out and he's like ready to just clear. And what happened? What happened was it created so much goodwill with the customers that their business literally doubled. See, I won a trip on Grant Cardone's private jet. If you guys, any of you remember that, I don't know if you remember it or not, but it was during one of his webinars. How did I do that? Well, I bought 14 tickets. It was $50 a seat. I did a live stream and somebody said they couldn't afford to be on there. I was like, hey, make sure you're on this webinar, 10X your super life or whatever it was called. And so I bought the first ticket for somebody. They said they couldn't afford it. I said, you know what? I'll buy your ticket if you can answer this one question about Grant. And then you go to Twitter and tag me and tag Grant. I'll buy your ticket. Well, they did it and I bought their ticket. And then I'm like, wow, that was fun. I'm going to do that again. So I did it the next day. And then I started getting addicted to it. So this went on for a couple of weeks or so. And Grant started getting on my stream. And he was like, hold on a minute, dude. And he'd share it out. And I'd go from having 30, 40 people on a Periscope to having hundreds. I mean, 700 or 800 people would show up all of a sudden. It was crazy. So the way that I won that ticket, though, was I was promoting somebody else. I was helping somebody else. And what did that do for me in the end? What it did for me in the end was first off, I didn't do the trip on his jet. I actually flew to Miami and I sat down and I met with Grant for 2.5 or 3 hours. We had an unbelievable meeting and it literally changed my life. I learned so much from that dude that day. And I'm telling you something. One of the biggest things, I see him do it. You guys see him do it. You just don't realize it. But one of the biggest things I see this guy do, and I see a lot of people do, Gary Vee does it. Like they're constantly promoting other people. They're trying to help other people. They're constantly flowing power to other people. So if you want to blow up your life, I don't care what part of your life it is. If you want to blow up your life, if you want to blow up anything, it's a biblical principle. And you don't even have to believe in the Bible. If you don't want to, I don't care. That's between you and God. But you don't have to believe in any of it. But it's a biblical principle. It's just giving to others. Blowing up Eric Brower. Hey, everybody follow Eric Brower. That dude is awesome, for real. Follow him. So, like, Eric does help everyone. Eric just sent me a big referral. We're working that one out. I think that's going to work out really well for him and everybody else. So, but like, you know, that's the thing, man. Like, you've got to get out of yourself. You might be the most intelligent person on planet Earth. You might be the very, 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 very best hair cutter. I need to get my hair fixed, man. That last chick jacked up my hair. Woo! We won't even go there. But anyway, like, you might be the best at cutting hair in the world. And if you get online, you do videos talking about how smart you are and how great you are at cutting hair, I mean, you might get some attention, but you're not going to get a lot of attention. If you get online and you start saying, hey, I cut Eric Brower's hair. Here's a picture of him. This is what he does. He does this for a living. And make sure you go follow him over at Global Dealer Solutions and follow him over here and help Eric Brower grow. And you say, and oh, by the way, I cut his hair. Like, that, what's that going to do? All that does is blow you up because you're blowing somebody else up. So get it into your head. Like, how can, I don't know, whatever business you're in, it doesn't matter. Whatever the industry is, there is a way to approach every situation where you're helping somebody before you're going for the jugular, before you're coming in for the kill on this. Like, how can you help somebody else? Think from that. Think from that perspective, like, what can I do? Dude, you're not cutting my hair. No way. But how can you help somebody else? That's, Eric, your trip, dude. So just think like that. Like, how can you flow power to somebody else? How can you flow power to someone else? How can you thank someone else for helping you? How can you thank someone else in advance for helping you? How can you do things for other people so it all flows back to you? And if you get that right, man, I'm telling you, you can have anything you want in this life. Anything. Zig says it. You guys, if you didn't see my interview with Tom Ziegler, Zig's son, who's a friend of mine, Tom is amazing. If you didn't see that interview, he says it in there. He says it. He says, Dad had a saying, and that saying was this: don't chase money. It's too fast. You'll never catch it. Instead, chase solving people's problems, and the money will find you. Did you get that? Write that down. Don't chase money. It's too fast. You will never catch it. Instead, chase solving people's problems, and the money will find you. And along the way, just help people, man. Help people, promote other people, do good things. I don't know if anybody on here, I haven't even seen, I can't see if anybody has shared this, but I can tell you, I think I did see Jason shared it, but I can tell you this. Hey, Wendy, how in the world are you? I can tell you this. There's a girl named Danielle Rowe that has followed me. We've been friends for years on social media. I know she was a veterinary technician in Pittsburgh. That's all I know. And Danielle shares my stuff every single time. Every single time she gets on one of my streams. As a matter of fact, she shares it before she says hi. She comes on the stream and shares it. Boom. Just boom, it's shared. Now, I've never met Danielle. She's an amazing young lady. She has big dreams and hopes. And I'm telling you, the girl is absolutely a rock star. And I know who she is. How do I know who she is? Because she shows up and shares my stuff. She shares my stuff every single time she gets on one of my live streams. Without question. I don't even ask. She just does it. What's that do for me? I don't know her 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 friends or 500, whatever she's got. I don't know them. But she's sharing my stuff to her friends and her family. Like that's the way it works. And I won't forget her now. Jason Alt. Jason Alt is a good friend of mine. He's been here to my house. He shares my stuff all the time. Him and his wife are friends of mine. Their kids play with my daughter. I mean, we're friends. But Jason, that's how Jason and I met, was right here. Like, he lives 30, he says 45 minutes, but I think it's closer to 30 minutes. I'm just kidding. It's 45 minutes away, and we get together at each other's houses. We met right here on social media, though. That's how it all happened. And it was because of Grant or some post that was shared. So, like, look, I'm not going to keep pontificating. Look that word up. But what I'm saying is if you want to blow up, I don't care what it is, stop telling the world how smart you are. You ever heard, and in the movie, the Zig Ziglar movie, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can watch that for free. Just go look it up, Zig Ziglar movie. I forget what it's called. But if you, hey Cindy, how are you? If you go to, how many prayers can I get for? Oh Lord, dude, I'm praying for her right now. Just send her some prayers, brother. So if you go watch, you know, he talks about, he says Zig Ziglar had a saying. He was talking to this guy one time, and he said, you know the saying, Zig said this, you know the saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And the guy's like, yeah, I think I just got that bug. The guy says, yeah. He says, well, I think something's missing. People are missing. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them. You get that? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them. And it can't be fake. It's got to be real. If you can't find a place in your heart to genuinely care about other people, if you can't find a place in your heart to genuinely want to help other people, if you can't find a place in your heart to give back to the world first, I'm just going to put it out here, man. You're probably screwed. You might want to go pray about that and ask for guidance to soften your hard heart or something. I don't know, but you got to help other people, man. That's the secret. That is the secret to success. You don't ever have to watch another one of my live streams ever again. Like, that literally is the secret. That's the secret right there. If you genuinely care about other people, you genuinely, I've been there. Like, I remember being broke as hell, starting my first real business many, many years ago, living in a basement apartment, like it was a crap hole, and I had moved to West Virginia, and I was like poor, like broke. And I remember, like, you know, when you're that broke, when you're that poor, you have an abundance of humility. Like, you just do. Like, you can't be cocky walking up to the cash register at the grocery store with a cart full of ramen noodles. Like, there's no way to be arrogant about that. Like, you can't. Like, people would just laugh at you. Like, that dude's acting all arrogant with a cart full of ramen noodles, right? So like, you get, and then you start winning, right? And you start winning, and you start getting more and more wins. You start getting some cash in the bank, and you forget what it's like to walk to the cash register with a cart full of ramen noodles. And you get arrogant. I've been there many, many times. That's why no matter how high I get in life, no matter how far I reach, no matter who I'm friends with, no matter what relationships I have, man, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real because I've been there many, many, many times. I've been there in the recent months and years. Not ramen, not quite that far, but you know what I mean? Which I actually like ramen noodles. And since I'm doing 75 hard right now, ramen noodles sound really good. So look, dude, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Eric, I'm going to keep praying for you, your family, your grandmother. I'm going to send you guys some more prayers. Everybody send prayers and love to Eric Brower's grandmother. So look, man, just seriously keeping it real. You've got to care about other people and help other people. If you do those things, and I'm beating the crap out of it, I know. But if you do those things, I promise you. No, I'm not ordering a pizza. Ugh. It sounds good though. I'm not going to lie. This is day 13 and a pizza sounds delish. Really delish. So anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you jumping on. If you want to blow up your life, I don't care how broke you are. I don't care how rich you are. If you want to grow, if you want to blow up, if you want to make it bigger in life, you got to get out of yourself. Get out of your own way and figure out how you can help other people. Ray Higdon has a group called Rank Makers, and he's one of the top in the world network marketing trainers in the world. And, it's $20 a month to be a part of his group, but he goes a lot deeper than just teaching you how to grow a network marketing business. He's a friend of mine. He's a client of mine. We just took HigdonGroup.com live yesterday. They have, 17 or 18,000 members in this group. They have a bunch of members. One of the things that the guy started was he started this thing called Wealth Wednesdays, where you go into a grocery store. It could be anything. It made the national news in Australia. And Ray started this down in Florida. But you go into a grocery store or whatever, he takes a $100 bill, but you don't have to use $100. You could take $5 and or $20 or whatever, and you stuff it inside the box. You can even wrap it in a note and stuff it down inside there, and it's called Wealth Wednesday. And here's the whole premise behind that. You're helping somebody else. You're helping a total stranger with cash. Cash helps. Let's be real. Cash helps people. And so you go in and because you get back in life what you're willing to give. Right? You get back what you're willing to give. So if you're struggling with anything, I can promise you that more than likely you need to just start giving in that area. Is this freezing? Oh, it just froze up on my screen for a second. You need to start giving in that area. Or just start, one of the other things that he does is he'll go to a restaurant and if the bill's $70, he'll leave a $70 tip. He matches the exact amount. If it's $71.23, he tips $71.23. That is the fastest way to blow up your life. That is the fastest way to expand your financial well-being. I promise you. So that's all I got for you guys. Go help other people, man. Go help other people. Stop thinking about yourself. My favorite song used to be that Willie Nelson song, I Am Always on My Mind. That's not the name of the song. Bill, of course you did. Bill Have is a perfect example. Bill, before I go, let me brag on Bill Have for a minute. Because if you have to have it, Bill Have has it. Bill Have goes out every year and he rallies and works his ass off to get a bunch of people to put a bunch of money together, putting his own money as well, a lot of it, into a fund. And then he picks a family in his area in Eastern PA, Eastern PA, and he finds a family, a needy family, and this last year, bought him a vehicle with all this money. Bought them a vehicle. and then filled it up with, I think, groceries and other household items or something. Got all this, got him a gas card that was good for like thousands of dollars or something. Like, that is how you blow up. That's how you blow up. When you're doing stuff for other people and you're not focused everything. Like, Bill makes good money, right? Really good money. He could just put all that in his pocket, his checking account, and stay focused on him. But he understands the fundamental principle of super expansion in life. Super expansion comes from helping other people. And he helps other people. He puts people like his customers. Frank Crinitti does it, putting flow and power to his customers and putting them up on Facebook and thanking them and doing the Drive for Free on Me contest where he pays your car payment up to $1,000. Or I mean, like, all of this, these guys are role models. They're people you should be watching and learning from. Grant Cardone does it. He gives away millions of dollars a year. My buddy John Hamlin. If you don't know who John Hamlin is, John is one of the classiest guys in the world. John is actually one of Grant's best friends. He's John's a client of mine. We built his website, hamlinassociates.com. John, like, he sponsors the Make-A-Wish Foundation in Orlando. He sponsors the annual gala ball. Raised, I think, over $2 million, I believe it was, last year for Make-A-Wish. What did that do for John? John has software that helps car dealers with their direct mail, and it's a genius software program. But what's Make-A-Wish have to do with mailings for car dealers? Nothing. But he understands the fundamental super expansion principle in life, and that is, go help other people. If you go, well, John's rich. He's got a private jet and a Rolls Royce and a Lamborghini. Of course John can give away. No, dude, you're missing the point. John will tell you he was a broken down. Watch my interview with John on my show. He was broken. Broken. I've been broken. I've been brought to my knees because, look, I have an ego. I have been brought to my knees on multiple occasions because my ego wants to take over and go, ha ha ha, look at what I've done. I'm so awesome. Like, no, man. Like, I'm awesome in some ways, right? But like, I've built my business. I've built my brand. I've built everything by working my butt off, my face off to help other people. And when you can stop focusing on you and you focus on, like what John Hamlin's doing, Make-A-Wish Foundation, when you're focusing on what Bill Have is doing, how can I give a car away? That was the question Bill Have asked himself before he ever brought it up on social media. He was probably in the shower getting ready for work one day, and he thought, how could I give a car away? There's got to be people in this community that need a car, that can't afford a car. How can I make that happen for somebody? Bam! That's the way it works. How can you positively impact this planet? Stop thinking about yourself. You're not that important. You're going to die. You're going to die. You realize that, right? Like, you have an expiration date. Brother, I love you too, man. Like, you have an expiration date. There's going to come a time when you're incapable of thinking about yourself anymore. Then what? People are going to be standing around your casket at a funeral home, looking at your picture, going, that would have been a super, he had so much potential to help the world, but like, all he thought about was himself. All she thought about was what she could get. Not like, how could you impact the world in a positive way? Zig Ziglar impacted 250, 300 million people on this planet in a positive way. And that's what they have of record. I'm sure it's way more than that, right? Way more than that. And he did it by helping other people. Doesn't mean he was perfect. Nobody is. Grant Cardone helps millions of people. Dude's not perfect. Andy Frisella helps millions of people. The dude's not perfect. Ed Milet helps millions of people. He's not perfect. I am helping a few people. I'm working on that. I really want to help more people. I really genuinely do. And when you shift your focus from what's in it for you to how you can help more people, that right there is the secret. That is the secret to success in life, in your business, in anything that you do. Anything you do. Anything. And let me say one other thing before I go. My good friend, who's one of my dearest friends in the world, Sherry Ami. If you don't know who she is, she's been on my show. She's the dead girl, I always say. She died for 90 minutes. She had an afterlife experience that's mind-blowing. She's been on the Dr. Oz show. She's been on, the woman is incredible. And she's been on some other national TV show. I can't remember. But she's amazing. She was attacked. She was attacked by somebody who was in my friends list. And this guy was waving his Christian card. I'm a Christian. I run the social media at our church. I'm a Christian. I go to church every Sunday. I pray every single day of my life. But if you are using Jesus or any other religion to attack other people on any level, you're a nut job. And if you're on my friends list, you can unfriend me right now, because if I see you do it, you're getting blocked, because that means you're a psychotic whack job and I don't want anything to do with you. Nothing. And don't tag me in crap like that either. Ever. Don't tag me. That's insane. So I just wanted to throw that out there, because how's that helping other people? How is that, think about this. Jesus would block you. I put that as the hashtag in my post. Jesus would block you for that. Okay? Because that's not what he taught at all. Not even remotely close. Judge ye not lest ye be judged. Stop. Stop with your crap. What is wrong with you? Anybody that would post something like that literally needs to go seek help right now. Seriously. You don't post that stuff. What? That's just crazy. Yeah, I removed the tag and then I blocked him. Plus he added me to some group chat. What is wrong? Who does that? Dude, Bill Have. If I added you to a group chat of 400 other people, would you be excited about that? No, of course not. Nobody likes that. Don't do that to people. Learn social media. If you don't know how to do it right, hire me. I can help you with that. But my guess is you probably can't afford me if that's stuff you're doing. I'm just saying. So anyway, listen, get your head right, man. Get into the mindset of how can I help other people? And if you're walking around thinking about how you can help other people, especially, or hurt other people, especially in the name of Jesus, you need help. You really do. Seriously. Go see your pastor and ask him about your posting. Anyway, listen, you guys have a great night. Appreciate you being on here. Peace. Bill, thanks for being on here. Wendy, all of you. Cindy, I love all of you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for jumping on here and listening to me ramble. And no, dude, no. But it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if he tried to. Oh, Lord have mercy. Guys, have a great night. We'll see you later. Thanks a lot.